Okay, so if you remember, this project's called Buttons to Backdrops. So we picked our backdrops. Now we're ready to choose our buttons. So our buttons are going to be sprites. So I'm going to add buttons by going to the sprite tool. And I find the easiest thing to do is to just search for buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and search for buttons. You might have seen there's some on the bottom there because it remembers that I used those before. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll pick this button today. All right, and I need 3 of them, and I'm just going to put them on my screen. So I'll just pick 3 of the same buttons. Perfect. And you don't have to use a button. It could be any object. I just think they're a little easier to see if you use one of the buttons they make. All right, so now I'm going to have to edit them so that they have writing on them. To do that, I'm going to click the one I want. So this is button 1. And I'm going to head to where it says costumes. And I have this tools where I can edit how they look. So I'm going to use the text tool and I'm going to call the first one Arctic because that is where my background is. Okay. And then if I want, while I'm inside there, I can change. There's a couple different fonts, not a lot. They don't have a lot to offer, but you can try some different fonts if you want. You can, then if you click the arrow or just click outside of it, you can then grab these handles and drag it, make it bigger. I can move it to the middle. I might want to change the color. I'm going to make that a little lighter. That's pretty good. Well, maybe a little lighter. Okay. And then when I'm all done, you can tell that I edited that one. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other 2 and go ahead and have my buttons that have names on them so they're ready to go.